Yes, my name is Sandy Austin, and I have been a teacher for 10 years. And then after that, I became a school counselor and have been a school counselor for 25 years. A total of 35 years in education, working with students like you guys.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, what's your name?
Jessica, ma'am.
Say that a little slower.
My name is Jessica, ma'am.
That is a pretty name. Good to meet you. Thank you for having courage to talk to me.
It's my pleasure, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. My name is Jessica, an educator from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I am so glad to interact with you. I would like to share a little information. In India, counseling is not part of our curriculum. Teachers and head teachers act as counselors. Here, I would like to ask you a question. Can I ask, ma'am? Is school counseling part of your curriculum?
Well, it's not a part of the curriculum at every school. Some of the schools for the smaller students, we call them elementary schools, middle school, then high school. So school counseling is not a part of all of the younger age students, say from ages 5 to 10, but it's pretty much a part of the curriculum for students older like you guys.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering to my question.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm proud of you. Good job, you guys.
So, Sandy, how has been your day so far?
It is good. This is the evening now. So after I finish with you guys, in a couple hours, I'm going to go to sleep. So this is the end of my day.
Yeah. What time is it now, right now?
Now it is 8:30 in the evening, in the nighttime.
So it is exactly, yes, 9 minutes past 9 o'clock here, 9 morning.
Wow. Ooh, almost 12 hours different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
How are you?
Or good morning to you guys.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Fine, ma'am. Thank you.
Good. You have a pretty smile.
My name is Madhavi. I am an educator from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I am so glad to interact with you. Namaste from India. I would like to share a little information. Counseling is a tough job to deal with students who are not obedient and unruly students. Here, I would like to take it an opportunity to ask you a question. Can I ask, ma'am?
Yes, you sure can.
Could you please share your achievement as a counselor?
So my achievements as a counselor is like your teacher there, I was listed as one of the top counselors in America about 10 years ago. And I have won the Counselor of the Year for my state of Colorado. I am in Colorado. So I won the Outstanding Counselor of the state. I won the Outstanding Counselor of my school district, all the schools in my area. And I have won some Lifetime Achievement Awards, which means I've been doing this a long time and I'm pretty good at it.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for answering to my question.
Thank you. Take care. I'm proud of you.
Sandy.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Oh, I like the flag.
I am fine, thank you, ma'am. My name is Vika, an educator from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I am so privileged to interact with you. Namaste from India. I would like to take it an opportunity to ask you a question. Can I ask, ma'am?
Yes.
What are the best practices in school counseling?
Best practices for school counseling is the first thing is we call it social emotional learning. What that means is helping students with tough issues in life. If they experience anything that is hurtful to them, if someone in their family dies, if they are sick, if they are, if they have struggles with relationships and that type of thing. So that's one area, again, social emotional learning. Another area is what we call academic counseling, and that is to help our students get better grades. If they're struggling understanding a subject like math or science, then we help them to be able to do better in those subjects. That's academic counseling. And the last area is career counseling. So it is to help students like yourself to figure out what kind of careers they want to go into when they get older, when they get out of school. So again, what kind of careers they want to go into. So do you guys know what kind of a career you're thinking about going into? Do you guys have some idea?
Yeah, they have some ideas. Of course, what do you want to be when you grow up?
My future ambition is to become a police officer.
Police officer. She wants to be an official in the police department.
Oh, good job. Yay. You go, girl.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for answering to my questions.
You're welcome. Thank you. Proud of you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I am fine, thank you. My name is Hemastri and educator from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I am so proud to interact with you. Namaste from India. Here I would like to ask you a question. Can I ask, ma'am?
Yes, you can.
What do school counselors look for?
What do school counselors look for? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job. All right. What we look for is we look for students who are sad. If that means that you're going through a tough time. And so as school counselors, we want to help our students during tough times. If they're struggling in school, if they are having struggles in their families, that type of thing. If they're sad for any reason, we look for students who are really wanting to do well and want to do extra work to excel. So we look for those students so that we can help give them extra encouragement and work to help them meet their goals. We also look for students who are really hard workers, and so that we can help them reach their goals. And then, but we also look for students that are really having a hard time meeting their goals to see how we can help them reach their goals. You guys are writing so fast. Good job.
Thank you for answering to my question.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, good evening.
How are you, ma'am?
Good. How are you doing?
I am fine, ma'am.
Good.
My name is Nazma. I am integrated from G.P.H.S Ilavaram. I would like to ask a question, ma'am. Can I ask, ma'am?
Yes.
How do you handle stressful situations?
Ooh, good question. How do I handle stressful situations? Is I ask a lot of questions. I ask a lot of questions to see how I can grow in handling those situations. I ask other people who have gone through tough situations like that so that I can learn from them about how they were able to handle that situation. And then also, I am a religious person, and so my faith in God helps me during those tough situations. Have you guys all heard about school shootings in the United States?
Yeah, we have heard about it. Yeah.
Yes, and that it is really sad. It is really hard. But what happens is sometimes when students aren't getting the help that they need when they are going through a tough time, then they go and sometimes they will shoot a gun in a school, and it's so sad. And so that's how we look for those situations to see how the kids are struggling so that we can help them to be able to be better and feel better so that they don't want to hurt other people.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for asking my question.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Ma'am,
Good evening.
how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Fine, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good.
My name is Suhana. I am an 8th grader, Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I am so proud to ask a question. Can I ask, ma'am?
Yes, you can.
What are the challenges for a counselor in school?
A challenge is not being able to help every student as much as I want. I wish no students were ever sad. I wish no students ever struggled in school. I want all of my students to live a happy life. And what is really hard about that is I can't prevent all my students from going through hard times. So I love all of my students, and all of my students are different, but I love all of them and I want to help them have a great life.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering my question.
You're welcome. Thank you. And I'm proud of you.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Soni. My
Good
name
evening.
is 8th grader from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I am so proud to interact with you. I would like to ask a question, ma'am. Here my question is, could you please tell us a bit about BIONIC?
Oh, yes. So BIONIC stands for believe it or not, I care. Believe it or not, I care. And so since I can't help every student never be sad or never have any struggles, what we do is we ask our students to help their other students in the school. And so what we do is, have any of you had a family member die?
Yeah.
Can you raise your
So
hand?
how many of you have lost your parents? How many of your father, especially father? Yes. Have you not lost your father? Yes. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So 3 students have lost their parents. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. So the thing is, so what BIONIC does is we reach out to students that go through hard times. The students reach out to students that go through hard times to let them know that they are seen, that they matter, and they are not alone, and that people care about them. So we encourage them to let them know we care about them and we want them to know we love them and we will support them through their tough times. So with BIONIC, we want all the students in our school to feel good. Good evening.
How are you, ma'am?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, ma'am. Good morning.
Good.
Ma'am, my name is Gayatri and I get from U.S.A High School, Ilavaram. I'm so jubilant to interact with you. Here I would like to ask you a question. Can I ask, ma'am?
Yes, you can.
What qualities do you suggest to become a school counselor?
The first one is you have to care about people. You have to care about people. Also, you have to want to help students. You have to care about people. You have to want to help students. And you have to help students understand that they are precious, that they are very special, and that they are a gift to this world, and that they are all very important. And so as counselors, we need to help all of our students know that we love them and that we believe in them, that they can make a difference in this world.
Thanks, ma'am, for answering to my question.
You're welcome. I'm proud of you.
So Sandy, here is a question from my side. So you have been witnessing my activities for a long time. So I mean connecting my students with the rest of the world. So today the world has become a global village thanks to the internet, thanks to the technology and the advancement in the technology.
Yes.
What do you say about the globalization and globalization of education? Today, the world has become smaller. So do you think this kind of sessions connecting one country students with another country students, connecting from continent to continent, country to country, do you think is it essential for a teacher to incorporate this kind of sessions as a part of the curriculum to bring the students or to groom the students as a global citizens?
Yes, I think this is very important. Hari, what you are doing with your students is amazing. You are an amazing teacher, and your students are so lucky to have you as their teacher. This is so important. We hear of so many wars and so many countries not liking each other and hating each other and all that. And what you're doing with us coming across the pond, as they say, across the ocean to talk to each other and to learn from each other, to learn from you guys. And it's like we all have different cultures, different customs, different things like that, but we're all human beings and we need each other and we need to be there for each other. And you guys and your students, I am so proud of them. All these girls that came up and asked questions, I am so proud of them. They are going to be leaders in this world. And I would love to come over and see you guys sometime. I wish you guys could come over to see me and my students in our schools. And you guys, you keep going, you keep believing, just like your teacher is doing this. Not every teacher in your school is doing this, right? You know that. And so that's what's amazing. So you guys dream big of how you guys can make this world a better place, and you can represent your country like all these girls that asked these questions. They did a great job. I am so proud of them. And keep dreaming, you guys. Keep going. I am so proud of you guys. What a privilege it is to be with all of you.
Yes. So Sandy, now I would like to ask you one question. So you are so energetic, so enthusiastic, and so electrifying in terms of using your energy levels. And on seeing you, I feel that yes, teachers should have this kind of energy in their bodies in order to make the students' spaces brighten. And so the energy that we have passes to the student, and he also becomes so energetic. So teachers should have the energy levels that what you have. So could you please share the secret behind your energy levels?
Oh, what I love doing is I have been an educator, a teacher, and a counselor for 35 years. And I love working with students because you guys, as students, you give me hope for the world, for the future. And that's why I keep doing it. That's why I love working with you guys. That's why I love coming on and talking with your students as much as possible, because they are doing amazing things. And as adults, we need you guys to stand up and to challenge us and to encourage us and to say, we need you guys, and for us to listen to you guys because you have so much energy and so much hope for this world. And that's where my generation, we have made a lot of mistakes. We've caused a lot of wars. And that's where you guys, all of you guys as the students, you guys can change that. And you guys can help us as the countries to love each other and to support each other. And that's what's so important.
Thank you, Sandy. And here is one last question. What food do you usually like? Is it Indian spicy food, or the Mexican food, or American based food? Which food do you like so much?
Which food do I like the most?
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't tell you this because you can't see me fully. I am a little overweight. So the problem is I like sweets. I like cake. I like cookies, and that's bad for me. So I have to be careful to not eat that stuff too much. So I am on a diet, as we call it in America, trying to lose those the extra weight from eating those goodies. But what's good is to have a good, well-balanced meal with the fruits and vegetables and proteins and all those types of things. So my favorite food is not good, and I shouldn't. And you guys, your students there, you guys don't eat too much sweets, but that's a treat for me. So
Yes, Sandy, I do have a crave for sweets. Whenever I see the sweets, I love to eat them up because that I have that weakness. In fact, I do have. And so before we wind up the session, could you please give a final message to my students? And I also request you to visit India. And if you visit India, please visit my school and bless us.
yes, I would love that.
Yes. Please give a message to my students to end the session.
Final message. Again, like I said before, I believe that each of your students is a gift to this world. Some of you like music. Some of you like to study and work hard in school. Some of you like to run and play sports. Some of you like different things. You're all important. You're all very important in this world. And so what you do is keep striving, keep doing your very best. I know as being students, sometimes you don't understand why adults are making you do things. You know, you wish you could go out and play more and that type of thing instead of studying so hard. But as you guys keep studying hard, that will help you to have a better life in the future. And you'll have a richer life with more opportunities to maybe come to America and visit us if you're working hard. If you're not working hard, when it's time to do your homework and you're thinking, no, I don't want to do that, I just want to sit and not do anything, or I don't know if you guys play on your phones and that type of thing, but you know, you can't play on your phones too much. Up there, I see some smiles. You have to be careful. Don't be playing too much on those phones. When it's time to study, make sure you're studying hard. And then when you're my age, you'll have more time to play because you've been working hard, and you have a better life, and because you'll be able to make more money and have better opportunities for you.